Hello! In today's video I'm going to be finishing this illustration with watercolours. The paints I'm using are the Watercolor Confections, and I haven't actually used these before except to swatch them, so I'm quite interested to see how they're going to look. The story behind this piece is that someone is scooping up all the whales in the ocean so they can change their water like they're little fish. The whale doesn't actually live in this jug, he's just having a temporary swim in it. It wasn't until I finished the inking that the picture kind of reminded me of the Aquarius zodiac as the water bearer, and it just so happens that I'm an Aquarius, so I thought that was pretty cool. Out of curiosity, are there any other Aquarians watching this? If you've seen the thumbnail and it's drawn you in, I'm wondering. I believe the dates are between January the 20th and February the 18th, just to save you having to look them up. After I'd used the paints for a while, my novice self thought they were quite good. I did struggle to get a nice even flat wash of colour, but I genuinely believe that was user error and not the paints. I went over the sea blue colour twice, trying to keep the paint wet while I was still adding colour, hoping to avoid those wet on dry lines, and I'm wondering if I should have just carried on and let it dry a bit, because the colour it's way darker than I'd intended for it to be. As with the green leaves, I underestimated how much water was on my brush, and I think it suffered a little bit from that. I've seen a few artists on here dab the brush on a piece of paper towel or spare watercolour card before they actually take it to the paper to soak up the extra paint and water on the brush, and I think that's something that I'm going to try and do, and I think that might help me improve there. Overall, I'm fairly happy with the finished piece. I can see where I need to improve, but I can also see the bits I'm happy with, like how the paint on the whale turns out. Even though the pale blue of the glass didn't come out as I'd hoped, I actually think it looks quite nice, a bit like clouds in the sky, so we're just going to pretend that's what I planned all along. After it had dried, I added some white gel pen for the sparkles on the sea and shine on the glass jug and the bubbles. I'm going to stop talking here and let you watch the rest of the video in peace. I do hope that you enjoy it, and that wherever you are, you have a nice rest of day or night.